Hi, it's Kay Hall here, and another edition of Wired for Women, as in Wired magazine. And yes, I do have a Santa Claus above my head, but that's another story. So I got my May edition of Wired, and I'm going to highlight what I feel is the most important thing about this edition, this May 2016 edition, is what's on the cover. Now, I don't have the cover because the cover came off when I was reading it in the bathroom. The floor was wet. And I have to leave this in my bathroom for at least 30 days because it takes me that long, you know. I can only read one article at a time. Do a lot of work for this job. Anyway, so Wired, the whole thing on the cover is about no more code. No more code, no more code. So I'm reading the cover. So if it's on the cover, it's got to be the most important thing, right? Yeah. Wow. So I read code and I thought in my head, what is code? And I just thought, okay, those are computer things. That's the information somebody writes in like a weird language that you can't read. And in that language, they plug it into the brain of the computer. And that makes the computer do things. It's like mechanical telekinesis. Mechanical telekinesis. So the person that writes to the computer, the coder, is most powerful. In other words, the coder, say me, the coder as the person, tells the computer what to do in our secret language. I am the god of I dictate. The computer does what I say. Okay? Anything I say, the computer has to do because I code it and I tell it to do. But that is not going to happen anymore. And they're excited about this. Yay, 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 no coding. We don't need no coding anymore. It's going to be great. The future is great. No coding. So what that means is that the computer and the coder will no longer be separate. So there's no use to code a computer because the coder is going to create a brain. And the brain of that computer is going to go off on its own and develop in ways like you might have not predicted. And so we're no longer going to be the god of the computer. We're going to be more like a parent teaching our child computer, beautiful computer, how to grow. Everybody at Wired, yay, 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 this is a good idea. And I'm thinking, how can you say it's a good idea? If we're the parent and we're sharing with the computer, that means the computer is growing from infancy all the way to adulthood. And that means the computer is scouting out all of the internet to find out which of these stages of life appropriate behavior is normal. Like at terrible twos, you really do your child and you do understand that this is, this is just crazy stuff. This is not happening. This is like the terrible twos. No one can explain it. It just exists. Teenage years are the same thing. Teenagers don't have a brain. They're capable of all kind of crazy things. And the one thing that teenagers do, and this is where my point is, teenagers hate authority. They'll do anything to avoid authority. And the computer is going to be going through a teenage stage as it grows from infancy as we share this journey. And what do you think is going to happen to us when those computer babies turn into teenagers? They might blow us up. They really might blow us up. So that's what I wanted to share with you with the Wired magazine. K Hall, signing off. Pay attention, folks. Pay attention.